Greetings, beautiful beings. This is your daily tarot and guidance reading. Today is April 2nd, 2022. My name is TJ, and I am a diviner, a student of life, and a spreader of light and love. Welcome to Daily Tarot with TJ. This is a pick-a-card style reading, and we will be using two different decks. We have the Angel Oracle deck, and we also have the Smith White Tarot. Now, there are three different groups to choose from, and each group is represented by a different stone. The first group is represented by the blue Caribbean Calcite. The second group is represented by the Grape Agate, and the third group is represented by the Desert Rose. If you would like, please take a moment to pause the video and see and feel which grouping resonates with you, or you can go into the description box below and click on your timestamp to go directly to your reading. All right, let's get started with the first group, and that's represented by the blue Caribbean Calcite. Your Angel Oracle card is Fresh Air, and here you have an angel with beautiful purple wings alongside a child with a picnic basket. This card says, your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Wow. Now, where I'm located, it's spring. And it's a wonderful opportunity to open up the windows and get some fresh air into your home. I wonder if you're having an opportunity to do that. So let's see what's going on with you today. Wow, you have the Queen of Coins card, and you also have the Nine of Coins. Now, the Queen of Coins represents creativity, completion, being able to bask in your rewards. Sometimes the Queen of Coins can also represent financial sponsorship or help. So this is definitely a money reading in my opinion, because we have two coins cards here. But the interesting thing as well is with the Queen of Coins, it can represent being closer to nature. And you know, the Nine of Coins can also represent gardening. Wow. I'm getting an indication though that we have a combination of a few things here. Blue Caribbean Calcite group, perhaps today you're going to get an indication of things monetarily going well. Maybe a family member is going to present you with some sort of fundage, or maybe you're going to see more money in your bank account than you expected. But there's definitely an element of your hard work being put into place. So maybe someone has been seeing you work hard, or maybe you're going to be financially compensated for doing something in exchange for work. Anywho, because of this, you're going to be able to also have an opportunity to work on your home. Maybe you have a herb garden in your kitchen that needs tending to. Maybe you have leaves outside that need to be picked up. Maybe you have some plants that you want to sow. I'm getting that indication today. So Blue Caribbean Calcite, this is wonderful. You know, the Fresh Air card can mean a couple of things. It could indicate literally getting fresh air. Literally getting fresh air. And it also, I had to just pause and breathe in when I said that. Take a good breath of air in, eh? Oh, that feels so good. So it can literally mean getting fresh air, but because you have these two cards in particular, it also has leanings towards being outside and enjoying the outdoors, and perhaps doing a little bit of outdoor work or redecorating your outdoor space. So that's fantastic, Blue Caribbean Calcite group. It seems like things in multiple areas of your life are going pretty well, or are, in a positive light right now. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Why don't you listen to the entire thing, and we'll see if they connect. So the second reading is represented by this Grape Agate. And the cool thing about this stone is that it helps with your dreams. So if you have a Grape Agate, you can certainly put it by your bedside and see if it will help you to recall your dreams. And yeah, that'd be neat. So Grape Agate group, your card is Reward Yourself. And here you have a young angel sitting upon a patch of grass, and they have a body of water behind them while they're holding a shell. This card says, you've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Do you hear that? It's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. The balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. Wow. You know, when you're working, it could be working in the home, it could be working outside of your home, both. You're using the most important commodity that you have, and that's time. And if you don't balance that with play or, whatever reward means to you, you're just going to deplete yourself. And when you do that, almost every other area of your life is at risk of being jeopardized in some way, shape, or form. So I wonder why you're being reminded to reward yourself today. Have you been working very hard lately, Grape Agate group? So here you have the Six of Coins in reverse. And for those who don't know, this is a Game of Thrones theme deck. We have the character Varys the Spider. He is the master of whispers. And when this card is in the reverse position, it can mean that money is just slipping you through your fingers, or you feel like it is. Maybe you just got paid and then you're having to, dish out large sums of money on unexpected bills, or I don't know, something like that. Some sort of unexpected expense, or maybe someone's asking for money from you. And it's funny because you have the Nine of Swords here, and this is a card of anxiety, worry, losing sleep. Grape Agate group, I'm getting the indication today that perhaps money has been on your mind in a not so positive way from the past. And maybe you've had some sleepless nights, and maybe people have been asking a lot of you, and it's been bothering you. You're being encouraged to reward yourself. If you're being very giving with your finances or your time, whatever commodity it is, yes, giving is important. But again, if you don't have that balance of giving and receiving, you're going to deplete yourself. So, even if you're not necessarily receiving rewards or whatever it is from outside parties, you can hopefully give that to yourself. So let's say you're at work and you've been working very hard and you don't feel like your superiors are appreciating you, or maybe your customer base isn't really showing their love, and perhaps you've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and maybe you've been worried about your reception, and that's where this anxiety comes in. You're then able to maybe take a step back and, take a day off, or just indulge in a good book. Do something that feels good to you. Do something that fills up your bucket. Maybe if this is in regards to some sort of, romantic relationship, let's say, maybe you feel like you've been doing a lot of the giving in the relationship, whatever that means. And you've been having a lot of thoughts in your mind about why or why not, why your partner isn't reciprocating. So you're being encouraged maybe to spend some time alone and to indulge in the things that, again, fill up your bucket and that replenish you and your spirit. So this can, of course, translate in so many ways. But again, Grape Agate group, the message is pretty clear. There's an imbalance of giving and receiving happening. And perhaps today you're going to be noticing that because it's been on your mind and it's causing you anxiety. The best way that you can combat that, and the healthiest thing you can do right now, is to reward yourself. If you enjoyed this reading, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and come back tomorrow. Let's move on to the next reading. It might relate to you as well. This is the reading for the Desert Stone. Here you have the Angel Oracle card, Acceptance, and there's an angel, and they're in the sky and surrounded by other little cherubs, and they have winged creatures on the ground, including men and gnomes. This card reads, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. What a wonderful feeling it is when you feel like somebody or an organization, whatever it is, when you feel like you're being seen for who you are. And that description feels true to you and it's positive. That can be a wonderful feeling, especially when you're not trying, especially when you feel like you're accepted for you at the raw surface, This is interesting. So Desert Rose group, you have the Empress and you also have the King of Coins card. Now, the cool thing that I find about these things is that coins, the Pentacle suit, is ruled by the Muladhara, the root chakra, as is the Desert Rose stone. It's very grounding. So you also have that in combination with the Empress, and this is creativity, this is success, this is potential. Wow. Desert Rose group, have you been seeing yourself the way that others see you? Just as the Angel Oracle card indicated. Do you see yourself for the wonderful being that you are? Do you see yourself as the creative, energetic, funny, loving, caring person that you are. And I'm sure there's so many other attributes that I'm sure you are that I don't know of, off the top of my head. I'm getting the indication today, Desert Rose Group, that perhaps you haven't been being very fair to yourself. Perhaps you haven't been, identifying with the wonderful qualities that you have. But today you're going to see how those qualities are bringing benefits to your life in some way, shape, or form. And perhaps you're going to be surprised, but you shouldn't be surprised because you are wonderful. You are unique. You are the perfect blend of whatever it is that's needed for those around you and for yourself. And I hope you can accept that you are light and you are also love as well. So Desert Rose Group, maybe you're in a relationship and, your partner has been telling you, hey, you really rock in this dynamic. Because of you, X, Y, Z has been happening. And maybe you're going to say, you know what? You're right. I do bring positive aspects to this relationship. I do help out. Maybe at work, you've been, burning the midnight oil, and maybe you're going to start seeing a monetary return. And, maybe you'll be so surprised by it because you thought that nobody noticed what you were doing, or you thought things weren't working out. So this can come about in a variety of ways, but Desert Rose Group, know that your efforts, your essence is being recognized, and there are wonderful things that are coming from it, but it's also important that you recognize that as well. This is a beautiful reading. If you only heard the last reading, I certainly encourage you to listen to the entire thing. A lot of times these things feel related. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Come back for tomorrow's reading, and let me know if it resonated with you in the comments below. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.